Hey everyone, Tofu here. Welcome back to SDR82 OMAKE mode. Last time we did the white-haired magical girl. Oh my god. It was really good. Today we're gonna do Hero in Flames. And I don't know what else. Because, some of these are longer than the others, and some of them are shorter than the others. I don't know if we're gonna do all three of these today and end it off here. I don't know. Let's just see how long it takes, and we'll go for it. Anyways, Hero in Flames, File 8. Shinji Kasai, shout out to Shinji, miss you, love you. The firefighter who always takes the lead, rescuing people from fires. With every person he saves, the burn scars on his body multiply. Even with his doctor's advice, he refuses to abandon his sense of heroism. That doctor looks a bit familiar, so I guess we'll see if that is who I think it is. Let's go. Show me the Shinji stuff, because I love Shinji. He's great. Ow, 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 ow! I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's Shinji or... I guess it is him. Look at him. Oh man, I forgot how much, actually older he was than everyone else. It is Ando! Oh man, I forget what voice I gave Ando. Sir, if you move like that, it'll hurt more. Please bear with it just a little longer. I don't think that was the voice I gave him, but I don't really care. Yes, sir. By the way, I didn't realize that Dr. Ando's hospital for that renowned specialist was this close. I haven't been in this neighborhood long, so I was unsure which hospital to go to, but I'll be relying on you often from now on. No, don't worry about relying on us. The less you come to the hospital, the better. You're the patient, Mr. Kasai, right? I know who you are. You've appeared on TV quite a bit in those firefighter specials, haven't you? Yeah, you know me? That's an honor. I wouldn't say I thought very highly of you, though. Wow! What the fuck? What? Why is that? I don't really like people who don't take care of their own bodies. Mr. Kasai, you need to prioritize your body a bit more. Look at those injuries. How much have you overworked yourself? I'm sorry. It's alright. For now, take these medications and let's check your condition again in 3 days. And for at least the next 2 weeks, any strenuous activity or exercise is strictly prohibited. Got it? Oh. Yeah, I was planning to do nothing during this day off and just rest with my family. What the fuck is that noise? Ah, what's happening? Is there an earthquake? No, there's nothing on my phone. Wait, this is an emergency call alert. After finishing his appointment and packing up, Kasai pulled out his smartphone to check the message, his face clearly showing his confusion. Oh, it just kind of dawned on me that this is, we're probably gonna see when Shinji gets kidnapped here. Man, here I thought this was gonna be a happy story. Emergency, second emergency call, E-type, due to an overturned tanker, multiple collisions and a fire on Minato-ku Rainbow Bridge. All assigned personnel must respond immediately. An accident. Wait. Seeing Kasai's smartphone screen, Ando hurriedly turned on the TV in the examination room. On the TV, a caption read, "Breaking news, over 30 vehicles, including trucks, involved in a chain collision on Rainbow Bridge," while reporting on the chaotic scene. Was that the bridge that it was at the end of the game? But this can't be, obviously this is before the game, because Shinji's still alive. As soon as Ando saw the news, his face turned pale and he shouted to the nurse behind him. Mr. Mimura, issue a code yellow in the hospital immediately. Burn and trauma patients are going to flood in. Hurry! Mr. Kasai, for now, don't push yourself and stay at home. Mr. Kasai? He's already gone. Mr. Kasai! This guy really... Ando rushed to find Kasai, but he had already dashed out of the examination room. Oh, man. Oh, this is gonna suck, actually, if this is how he got into the killing game. If he literally got in simply because he was in the wrong place from, overexerting himself. But, he still was a Next Generation symbol of hope, so I guess they would have looked for him immediately, or one way or another. Maybe they baited him with this, I don't know. Grr, it's cold. It hurts. Is anyone there? I guess that is one of the victims. Oh my gosh! That's a child! The child was groaning among the piles of twisted metal pressing down on their small body. Though the piles of twisted metal blocked their view, they could roughly understand the situation from the screams of people and the wailing sirens. That they were in hell right now. The flames surrounding the child were heating up the cars that had turned into twisted metal, but the child couldn't feel the heat. The child, on the contrary, felt cold. If they could move their body, they would have wanted to jump into the flames. Jesus Christ.
Mom? It hurts.
How did it come to this? It was supposed to be a fun family trip, so why were they suffering like this here? The child, unwilling to accept the sudden misfortune, clung desperately to a thread of hope, but sure enough, by the time the screams around them began to subside, the child's perseverance slowly started to run out. Shinji! Come here!
They will come. A hero will come.
Clinging to a fragile thread of hope, the child quietly murmured amidst their fading senses that a miracle would happen, and just like they had seen in comics, a hero would appear and save them. Holding on to that belief, they refused to let go of the thread of consciousness. However, the child was wise and intelligent for their age. Unfortunately, that's why they could understand that comics are just comics, and in reality, such a hero wouldn't suddenly appear. At the very moment, the child, realizing that truth, was finally about to let go of everything and slip into a deep sleep. But then, with a brilliant light pouring down, a hero appeared.
It's me, Iroha!
No, it's Shinji. Could you imagine, though? Shinji Kasai that day saved countless people who had been waiting to die on that bridge. Despite other firefighters urging him that it was impossible and that it was already too late, he pushed through the flames and pulled people out of hell. Among them were people who lost loved ones that day, but Kasai went even further, stepping in to help with the aftermath. He spent his own money to support the victims and worked tirelessly to help them recover from PTSD, even just a little. Thanks to that, many people remembered Kasai, even as time passed, and would visit him regularly to express their gratitude. But after that day, Kasai was no longer able to work as a firefighter. My God. He's the GOAT. He really is the GOAT. He's the best. He's so good. How's your health these days, Mr. Kasai? Well, it's always the same. But thanks to Dr. Rondo, I'm able to move around. Since I'm no longer a firefighter, I guess there's no way for it to get worse. I'm sorry. What for? That day, I should have done whatever it took to stop you from going to the scene. If I hadn't pushed you that hard back then, your health wouldn't have deteriorated like this, and you wouldn't have had to quit being a firefighter. Yeah, but he saved so many lives. And he's still alive, so it's not like he sacrificed his own life for that. Yet. Oh, Doctor, you're saying that again. Even if you don't feel responsible, it's not your fault. If I had gone to the Rainbow Bridge that day, I would have overexerted myself in a similar situation eventually. Moreover, those were all decisions I made on my own. It's entirely my responsibility for not listening to you. Mr. Kasai, you're truly an amazing person. I respect you. I'm sorry for the rude words I said when we first met, like not thinking highly of you. Now, Doctor, please lift your head. You're just as incredible as anyone else. Aside from that, speaking of the Rainbow Bridge, it just reminded me. How is Kanata doing? Wait. Kanata? But this... I thought this was like way after the tragedy, though. Was it... Huh? She should be dead. This was before even that? Oh my God. Wait, was that her? I honestly thought it looked like her. But I didn't want to say because I thought it was stupid, because I thought, no, this is post-tragedy, pre-SDRA2 killing game. I thought it was in that time period, because that's when they all became Next Generation Symbols of Hope. This is before even that? I should shut up and pay attention before I jump to any conclusions, okay? Kanata, of course. Recently, the rehabilitation is all finished and they're going back to school. They, them, Kanata? That's fucking based. That's a relief. Kanata was such a bright child, so I'm sure they'll grow up to be an amazing person in the future. Would it be okay if I visit soon? I haven't seen them since they were discharged. About that, actually. Oh, hello. Is it? Oh my god! It was her! Huh? What's wrong? Oh, is that Kanata? What are you doing here? Actually, when I told them that Mr. Kasai was coming for an appointment today, they insisted on meeting you and followed me all the way to the examination room to say hello. Haha, is that so, you cute little thing? It's good to see you. How have you been?
Yes. Mr. Kasai.
Huh?
Thank you so much for saving me that day. I really wanted to say this to you in person. I don't think I was able to properly speak back then because of the after effects of the accident.
Kanata.
I already told my father, but I want to become a doctor.
A doctor? Like Dr. Ando?
Yes. I want to become an amazing person like you and my father, and save people too. I thought that would be a way to repay my father and you, who saved my life.
What did you say? Dr. Ando, is this child really an elementary school student? How does this child have such an admirable and mature way of thinking? Kanata has always been a smart child, even before meeting us. I'm often amazed by them as well.
Mr. Kasai, do you think I can become a great doctor?
Of course, Kanata. You will one day be the hope of the medical field, following in Dr. Ando's footsteps. Oh my god! Kasai gently smiled as he patted the little girl's messy hair. From this day forward, the relationship between Kasai and Ando became even closer, and they occasionally held small family gatherings on weekends. Although Kasai had quit being a firefighter, his passion to protect others remained unchanged, and he continued to do what he could. Man! Oh, and here we go now, huh? However, none of the three people in the examination room knew at that time that the small, fragile child would a few years later become a high school student and enroll in Hope's Peak Academy. That the kind doctor would eventually join an organization that does not forgive evil. That the brave hero who doesn't take care of his own body would become involved in a huge incident on an island. And the fact that only one out of the three would survive, no one knew. Well, god damn, that's sad, but also really sweet. Man. Shinji's he's just the goat. He's just simply the goat. Oh my god. Sorry, I had more to say about that. Not really. I didn't really have anything else to say other than that Shinji's just really fucking good. But then I saw Setsuka, and oh my gosh. Setsuka, what is up with you? We are gonna not waste any more time. We're gonna start this right now. The Devil-Eyed Detective. File 9. Setsuka Chibukuru was one of the Next Generation Symbols of Hope who used her intellect to combat the remnants of despair and contribute to peace. While working as a private detective, she receives a request from an organization that could determine her fate. Let's view the story. Let's do it. Oh my god, I have missed Setsuka so much. Speaking of goats, speaking of the best ever to ever do it. Oh my gosh, she's so good. In the dusty office, a woman begins another mundane day with a deep sigh, feeling as if the ground itself is sinking beneath her. As soon as she opened her eyes, she put water in the kettle and shoved a stiff slice of bread into her mouth without much thought. Real? I don't see any bread, you lied to me. She's so badass. Oh my god, Setsuka's voice. It tastes like chewing on paper. I think it was something like that. Chibikuru Setsuga. She is one of the symbols of the next generation's hope and works as a detective. In her prime, she was somewhat well known as an amateur pool player, but now it is regarded as a part of her dark history. Since then, she has used her unique abilities to solve numerous cases, and before long she became known as a symbol of the next generation's hope. However, that wasn't exactly what she had intended. To make a living as a detective, she took on any and all cases, and somehow ended up playing a significant role in building the remnants of despair. Unlike the other symbols of the next generation's hope, she doesn't give much thought to the title of Symbol of Hope. She simply lives each dull day without a second thought. That was Chibikuru's true feeling. She wasn't always like this from the start. Back in high school, when she dominated pool tournaments and gained fame as a pool player, she was bold, kind, and full of enthusiasm. However, the world did not recognize Chibikuro's eyes, and without them she had no particular special abilities. In the end, Chibikuro was driven out of the pool world, and as she grew older, she became a more and more dull, gray, corporate individual. It's noisy as ever today, I see. For Chibikuro, she casually threw the half-eaten bread aside, lit a cigarette, and quickly skimmed through the morning newspaper that had been brought in. The crime and accident section is still crowded today. Although the most disastrous and desperate event in human history has somewhat quieted down, the world is still noisy. After skimming through the newspaper, she moved to the desk and began going through the pile of assignment documents she had left out yesterday. Adulterous photos, missing person notes, and a transcript full of lies. They're all boring cases, every single one of them. As mentioned, she wasn't particularly attached to her work. She just did it because it was her job. As a detective known as the symbol of Next Generation Hope, Chibikuro receives a vast amount of case requests. However, the detective work that didn't suit her temperament was nothing but stress for her and didn't spark any passion. If it's a request to tail someone, I'd welcome it any day. I wonder when an exciting and thrilling case will come in. Maybe right now! At that moment, the sharp sound of the telephone broke the silence. She crushed the cigarette in the ashtray with a smirk, and with a hint of anticipation, picked up the receiver. Holy aura. Who is calling? Yes, this is the Chibikuro Detective Agency. Where did you say? The Kisaragi Institute. Holy fuck! Look at all of them together. Oh my god, this is so badass. Thank you for your hard work in coming such a long way, Chibikuro. Nice to meet you, Big Sid. Oh my god, she just calls her that right off the rip. Jesus. She's so awesome. Nice to meet you, Big Sis. I am Setsuga Chibikuro. You said this was a request to find someone, right? Correct. It might be a bit sudden, but let's skip the preliminaries and get straight to the point. Hold on a second. Who's that guy over there? Apologies for the late introduction. I'm Kinjo Tsurugi, the director of the Kisaragi Institute. Heh, the director? Did the big boss just show up out of nowhere? It's an honor, but I heard this was supposed to be a one-on-one conversation. The details of the request will basically be arranged and handled by Makaru over there. However, since this mission is critical to the survival of our institute, I felt it was necessary to observe as the director. Please, don't worry about me and feel free to proceed. I apologize for not mentioning it earlier. This guy, no, the director suddenly... It's fine. Don't worry about it. It happens. So, who's the person you want me to find? The target's name is Makoto Shinoji. This person bypassed our institute's security, stole top-secret files, and has been traveling across the country committing crimes. I've compiled the details in this document, so please take a look. Chibikuro received the file folder from Mikaru, and before opening it, she slowly opened her right eye, which had been tightly closed. Then she slowly opened the file folder and flipped through the pages at an incredible speed. It was less like looking and more like a movement, as if she were counting the pages. After flipping to the last page, Chibikuro closed the file folder and once again closed her right eye. She's so awesome. Okay, I've read it all. I see. So this is that rumored devil eye. I'm glad you were able to figure that out so quick. Sometimes I get asked whether I just do things haphazardly. Any bit of information would be helpful. If you learn anything about Sonoji Mikado through those eyes, please contact the Institute immediately. Since this is our top priority, it will be directly connected to me, the director Kinjo. Got it. So basically, I just need to report to that guy, right? Then please give this to him. Chibikuro said this and handed Makaru a device that resembled a portable tablet PC. What's this? It's a display connected to the optic nerve of my right eye. It reflects my devil's eye's field of vision directly onto the screen. If anything suspicious comes up during the investigation, I'll open my eyes and start recording. So it might help if you're watching. Connected to the optic nerve? Did you have this device custom made somewhere? Yeah, I had it made by the Kisaragi Foundation a while ago. The Kisaragi Foundation, you say? Kinjo, who had been silently listening to the conversation up until now, reacted to the unexpected name that came from Chibikuro's mouth. It's nothing. I briefly owed them a favor before the Despera incident happened. Wait. I'm confused now, because is this not the Kisaragi Foundation now? I thought, like, they were saying institute. I thought that was just kind of a translation thing. That it was just a different word for this in particular. But, like, are they acting as the institute and the foundation are two distinct things? Or are they just saying the foundation, like, before the tragedy? I don't know, I'll just shut up and see if they explain it. Actually, that's why I took this case as well. The name sounded familiar, so okay, yeah. Kisaragi Institute. You guys have been quite famous lately, haven't you? What's the relationship between you and the Kisaragi Foundation? Well, Makaru shot a quick glance at Kinjo as she carefully was observing his reaction. Kinjo fell silent again without saying anything. However, he couldn't hide the fact that he was still quite surprised. Huh? Is there something that you're unable to say? That's fine. There is a handsome blue-haired kid who made this for me. If he's here, please send my regards. Oh, it was Kisaragi. By now, he's probably around the same age as you guys. Blue hair. And pronouns? Could it be? Huh? Kinjo. Oh, it's nothing. I'm sorry. What a letdown. Anyway, are we done? Should I begin investigating now? Do you still have something to say? No, but I like how straightforward you are. Pretty different from what you imagined, huh? Not really, no. It's alright, I get that a lot. Being called the next generation hope or whatever, and having that cool image forced onto me. It's a bit troublesome. Still, I do enjoy requests to find people. It's fun. It's been a while since I've gotten this excited. Thank you. I'll be counting on you. Oh, I'll contact you if anything comes up. They're so cool. So fucking cool. Feeling somewhat better, Chibikuro left the Kisaragi Institute with light steps. They were strangely fascinating people, Chibikuro thought. However, her task remained unchanged. As always, she would take the case and complete the mission. With a slight surge of energy after a long time, Chibikuro opened her right eye, recalling the contents of the file folder she had seen earlier, and made her way back to the car she had parked. However, Chibikuro didn't know. She didn't know the significance of the person who made her tablet, and what kind of connection he had to the two people at the Kisaragi Institute. Chibikuro also didn't know. She didn't know that this case would be the last one of Chibikuro's life. Sad. Oh, that's it? Oh. I was hoping we'd see more of her and how she got into the thing and... Oh. Alright, how long have I... Okay, I've been recording for not quite 30 minutes yet. And I don't know how long this last one is going to be. Maybe it's going to be super long, and I should split this up here. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh, this is going to be a big one. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna keep going. But if this ends up being super long, then I'm gonna split it now. Is the episode still going? If it's still going, then it might not be that long. But like, I don't know. I'm fine with having, because this is the last one, so I'm fine with this being like a super long one. But before I do start this one, I am going to take a drink of water, and you should too. Okay, let's go to the empty world. File 10. After everything had ended and nothing remained in Utsuroshima, how were Sora, Utsuro, and Mikado feeling? What were they thinking about? Oh, please, show me this. Please show me this. Thank you for waiting, Utsuro-san. Oh my god! Ah! What does the binary say? This time, I tried making a cute bow tie. It might suit you better than I expected. I guess I'm quite talented, aren't I? How does it look, Utsuro-san? Why? Why does Mikado Sonoji's cloak have infinite replication? You mean your thoughts on that? I see. Could it be a bug? I've already given up on trying to figure it out. But isn't it great? It's the only material you can get in this blank New World program. Exactly. With this, we can create and play around with all sorts of things. Us? You're the one playing alone. I haven't been playing at all. But here, there's nothing to do except play with Mikado Sonoji's cloak and chat. Since Utsuro-san is so quiet, I end up talking to myself all the time, and I feel like I end up saying even more than I should. By the way, Mikado Sonoji is essentially dead. Aside from the occasional chuckle, there's no reaction from him anymore. Now that you mention it, you don't need to add "san" to my name anymore. Oh? I see. I didn't know. I suppose that's natural. You've already spent more time here than the time experienced by the memories of Taira Akane. Don't say that. What does time even mean here? No. It's a good thing. It seems like you've finally been somewhat freed from the shackles of Taira Akane. The you who isn't Taira Akane, if you think about it, is someone who's been affected by both me and Taira Akane. Sora. Huh. There's something I want to ask. Wow. The sun will rise in the west tomorrow, huh? For you to start the conversation first, Utsuro-san. Of course, here neither the sun nor the moon rises. Sun and the moon? Say that again? What if, even if just for a moment, if fate, or some new power equivalent to it, were to reappear in the real world, what would you do then? What do you mean by that? Isn't the lucky fortune with me right now? This is just in case. Well, even if you ask, what will you do? Isn't it true that there's nothing we can do right now? I see. I said something strange. I see, but even if something like that happens, I don't think there will be any problem at all. Why is that? Oh, I'm sure I said this during the final moment of parting with them that day. I asked them to live with all their might. Among the people who heard this, there were also that I missed her face! Oh, she's so pretty. There were also that scumbag Shobai and the stubborn Mr. Kenjo. Living on. Living on doesn't necessarily mean only good things will happen. I said that simply being alive is hope in itself, but ironically, as we live on, we inevitably experience despair as if it's something natural. It's a given. Life is like climbing a rugged mountain, not knowing what will happen next. Even without using the example of luck, they will probably face similar, if not worse things until the day they die. But now, they will know how to think, how to act, and how to live. They learned those things here in Utsuroshima, just like I did. So, no matter what happens, there's nothing to worry about. They are human, and they will continue to live on. Heh. Oh, no! I want to see her more! Now, let's leave the matters of the real world to the people of the real world. For now, what should we make from Mr. Sinoji's cloak? Do you have any ideas, Utsuro? In the end, is there nothing else to do but that? Of course. Well, this time... This is a part of the conversation they had on a certain day, long after the end of the New World program, when countless days had passed. And it is officially a part of the last conversation data recorded by the New World program. After this day, the recording system of the New World program, which had been repeating meaningless loops, came to a halt. Therefore, no one knows what conversations they had, or what thoughts they had after that. However, someone will remember them. Someone will live on in order to meet them again. Someone will bury them in their heart and move forward. The girl with white hair, who is nothing. No, the girl who was nothing defined all those things as living on. That's right. Living on is both hope and proof of being human. That is truly the symbol of hope. Oh, man. Oh, and the music continuing on through it. I know it's because it's the same as the menu theme. But, like, that is like such... That is like representative of what they were just fucking saying, that it fucking continues. It is, the song itself is living on. It persists to the menu itself. I don't know if that was the intent, but, like, typically, like how this game has worked so far through all of these is like, oh, we cut back to the menu. It's like a different part of the game entirely, so the music loads separately, but the music, like, it just continued. It's just... Am I reading too much into it? I'm normal about that. I thought that was really fucking cool. Oh my god. Okay, and like, I can't help but also like think about like the symbolism of like making things out of Mikado's cloak, like creating hope from despair. Like, come on, Sora. She's so good. She's so good. She is so good. And like, like I think quite the intention of the, like, someone is still looking for her. Someone is still looking for Sora. It's obviously Yoruko, right? But at the same time, you can apply that to us, to me as well, because I wanted to see Sora again. It's only been like what? How many months since I finished the game? Like 5 months or so? Hasn't even been that long for me. But like, imagine, man, all the people who played this years ago, and like experienced the story years ago when it first came out, and getting this mode now. Oh man, that must have hit so much harder, I feel. Man. Oh. Okay. There's like a lot more I could draw from that. Could create from that. Could create more hope from that. Just like making new things out of the cloak. Or, you get the metaphor. But like, man, it was just good. It was just good. This was so fucking good. Linuj, you didn't like have to do all this, but I appreciate it. Oh, it's so good. Okay, well, I guess that is, I guess that's it. I guess that is now truly it. Maybe. Okay. Well, cause like, let me just mess around here for a bit. Cause like, what else can we do here? Theater, this is just all stuff we've already seen, I'm sure. Yeah, this is like, all the spoilers, just all of them. Is there any like, yeah, no, there's no like extra thing here. This is just all the stuff from the story itself. Don't need to worry about that. Is there any like point to doing this? Wow, look at this infinite money. What did I get? Oh, cool. Thanks. I'm so glad. Okay, cool. I always forget how much longer. Ukulele. Great. Okay. And is there anything like new in the handbook? Is this just all the old stuff? Oh, it's all not translated at all. That's fantastic. Oh wait, no, you can kind of see it under the stuff. No, I don't. It's fine. Wait, let me check profiles. Let me see, is there like anything not currently available? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, there's no like extra thing here. Not even Teruya! Man. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I was kind of hoping, because didn't the first game had like, you could access like free time from here, from the OMAKE. I guess you can't do that here. I was hoping there was a way to do that. Because I do really want to see the other free time events that I missed. I don't know what the best way to do that is. I'm sure they're like online some way, but I don't really want to like just pull up a video and just react to it. I would rather play it myself, but I don't know. I don't know the best way to go about doing that, because like I could go. I don't remember how much I saved, if I have any like old like early chapter save files from the game. I don't know, but I'll maybe look into it. If anyone has any suggestions for that, I'm open to hearing. But otherwise, if I don't ever get around to doing that, this is the end. This is the true, possibly end of SDRA2. Let's go back to the title screen, because I gotta see Sora's face again. Who is she with? Oh, Shinji, you know what? That's fine. You can be at the end here, because you're the best as well. All right. But yeah, that is now the true end of SDRA2. Maybe there will be a bonus episode in the future where I finally see the rest of the free time events. I don't know, but that is that's just kind of it for now. Man, what a freaking game, dude. What a fucking game. It's just peak. It's just peak, but I don't think I need to tell you that any more than I already have. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Linuj, for making it, and Sirpandai for translating all of that. I really appreciate it. Yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.